Hello, crafty cuties. Welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, my name is Jessica. So glad you're here. And this is going to be a really good video if you're someone who has been wanting to get a spot on my Patreon, or if you've just been interested, or if you just want to see what I send my members. That is just as well good. That didn't make sense. And I'm going to show you the difference between some of the tiers. I'm going to show you what I sent to my members for the month of June, which was a vintage paper doll theme. And I had such a nice, huge month. It was completely sold out. I always make a few extra packs just for different reasons, in case something, gets broke, lost, something like that. Like, I'll always have a few extras. So at the end of the month, if I have extra packs, I will open up a few spots on my Patreon. So I'm letting you know that I may go ahead and open up a few spots, but this is a big disclaimer. If you are going to take one of those spots, please just make sure that you read all of the details. Patreon will tell you this, but some people miss it. You will be charged on the day that you sign up. So even if that's towards the end of the month, which it is, you're also going to then be charged on the first of the month, and then it's just always going to be the first of the month after that. But because the end of the month and the first of the month are so close together, I always just want to make sure that you realize that. I also don't have any international spaces available right now, so sorry. I tried it in the past and it was really just did not work out. Yeah, so feel free to take a spot if you would like. And I will also let you know that when you do take a spot at the end of the month, I'm mostly opening those spots because I have some available packs with the exact theme. But if for some reason I run out of the specific theme for that month, then you will still get something in the mail. It might just be a variety of different themes from my past months or something. But also new members also get a separate welcome pack that has some extra goodies in that. Okay, let's get started, and I'm going to show you what I sent to all my members, starting with the lowest tier, which is the Dandelion tier. This is kind of like a postcard tier. A lot of the benefits that you're really getting are things like the free printables, early videos, extra giveaways, things like that. But I also send out a monthly postcard, or it might be a playing card, it might be some stickers, something like that. And this is what I sent to my members this month. I don't guarantee mail on this tier, just so you know, but I've also never not sent it. I always send it. I just put that as like, if I don't have postcards that month, you might not get something in the mail. But the lilies, all of the other spots or all of the other tiers are guaranteed monthly mail, and this is a good idea to see what they get. Lilies, my lilies members, you get the welcome note, you get a journaling card, and you get a plain version of whatever main item I made that month. So it is these little armoires. I just didn't decorate this one as much. I still included a piece of actual vintage paper doll clothing. Super fun. I had so much fun gathering all of the vintage paper doll clothing. I actually ended up with quite a bit extra. I had to buy a lot of packs off eBay. This is for my Rose members. And so I'm probably going to list those on my website at some point, just because I don't need an abundance of it. Okay, my Rose members, you will get your postcard, or again, it's a journal card this month. And then a more decorated version of the armoire. Some doll clothes, paper doll clothing, and they're all going to be different sizes, colors, all of that. And then a little embellished guest check. And you will always get a little 5-piece junk journal basic pack. This has things like tags, guest checks, all of those things. 5 different items in there. And I used these really cute plaid glassine bags this month. Loved the plaid. I feel like it goes with the theme so nicely. I'm gonna kind of compare these next two. This is my Orchid members. This is my Wildflower. And I'm trying to phase out my Orchid members into the Wildflower. You're gonna see that you get quite a bit more in this pack. It does cost, I think, $5 more. I the price because I can't edit the prices, and since shipping or postage stamps have gone up like twice since I've had this, there's no way for me to really increase the price and not be out that postage amount, and it adds up when you have, you know, hundreds of Patreon members. So I'm hoping to phase into the Wildflower members, but again, I know it's $5 more, and I don't expect you guys to ever upgrade, but eventually I am going to delete the Orchid member pack. So let me just go through quickly. You're going to get all of the same things you got in the last pack. And this is a more decorated version of that guest check, so I added some inking. You are actually going to get a paper doll, and this is just a big variety of paper dolls. The armoire, and some paper doll clothing. And then this spot also gets a decorated library card, just the pocket. Sorry, I always call this a library card. A library pocket embellished like that. And then you're gonna get a 10-piece junk journal pack. So again, all of the basics. So that's my Orchid members, and I think you'll see the difference. This is the Wildflower members. And it is a super pack, but because I'm able to charge a bit more for kind of that shipping, I can put more into it. And so I don't have to try to be so worried when I'm packing everything. And then with that, I always want to make sure you guys feel like you get your money's worth. That's why I include more. So we have the decorated, embellished guest check. I added a little, like, what do you call this? Like a vocabulary card. These are not vintage, obviously, and I will say some of the words are random on these, and I didn't really realize that until I was already halfway done packing. A journal card, you're welcome. The armoire is going to be inked, so some extra details, and I included 2 pieces of the vintage paper doll clothing. And then the embellished library pocket also has a library card, and I embellished that as well. I laminated the little paper dolls in this one because I thought maybe you could use it as a bookmark. You could punch a hole and make it more of a dangle. That's what I've been doing with a lot of these. So you have options, and it's a lot more protected. So it's just like ready to go. Then my Wildflower members always get some kind of either a layered embellishment, a snippet, a dangle, something like that. And I have it go along with the theme. So I made these little merchandise tags layered, and I just included a bulb pin separately so that it packages easy and flat. But you can see you don't have to use it this way, but I like how that looks. Whoops, just like that. And then the other difference is that you get a 15-piece pack. So, again, it's about $5 more, but you're getting quite a bit more. So if I open up more spaces between the Orchid and the Wildflower members, I'm going to open up more spaces in the Wildflower members, since I do want to phase out Orchids at some point. Not anytime soon. So if you're an Orchid member, do not feel like you have to delete your account or anything like that. Now I have 2 journal spots on my Patreon. And so this is the regular monthly journal. It's going to most likely always be like a 1 signature journal, around 30 to 40 pages. And the cover is decorated, but I don't do much decorating to the inside, but you'll see it's still like a variety of pages and everything. You also get a journal pack that's similar to the Orchid pack. And so there's that. So I decorated like the first little page. All these journals are going to be a bit different, but this is a little pocket I made here. But then the rest of it is just the variety of pages. A great monthly journal, I think. And so you can do all the decorating you want. There's that. And then I just recently added a new very exclusive journal spot. I only have 4 spots available, and they're sold out right now. This is not complete, But just to give you an idea, it's more of a hardcover journal, and it's going to be different every month, but it's basically going to be like more like a 2-3 signature journal, decorated with laces and things like that. So again, I don't have this done to show you, but you can kind of get an idea. And this one comes with a similar pack to the Wildflower pack. So that is that, guys. For this video, I just wanted to show you everything that I was sending. And if you want to see me use the Wildflower pack in my own journal, then just stay tuned. I will do a junk journal video with me very soon for you guys. But it's been a very busy last couple weeks. And so I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your support so much. And I hope you guys are having a lovely summer, and I'll see you so soon. Bye-bye.